Were y'all looking for me? Sorry, I had to go to the grocery store. It's actually pretty peaceful there today. I enjoyed my trip. Then I went to Starbucks. Speaking of, have y'all had that pistachio latte? It's brand new from Starbucks. It's probably one of my favorite drinks that they've ever came out with. Okay, today's the day. I'm gonna do a look and you guys will have 24 hours, maybe a little over 24 hours to recreate it. I want to do something that most of us would have at home. I know like the flip eyeshadows and things like that. Not a lot of us are going to have them. So I kind of want to do maybe a smoky bronze wing. I feel like most of us would have a bronze eyeshadow, a black eyeliner, and an eyeshadow base. I feel like I want to do things that you guys are going to have at home. You're not going to worry about running out to get. Gotta keep it simple. Remember, you don't have to have the exact products that I'm going to use today. You can just improvise, use what you have there, and I'm so excited to see your recreations. Let's get started, shall we? My hair, she's tired, she's had enough. It's hair washing night. It's also nail night. Nail night with hair washing night, I kind of run from it. I'm going to avoid it. You guys know I'm already going to prime my eyes. We're going to do a soft eye to begin with, but I just wanted to complain and I knew that you guys would listen to hair and nail night drama. So we want our eye to be very soft, but we still want some definition there. I feel like it's going to be very pretty with the liner. So we're going to start with a white eyeshadow, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start to pack this on my lid. I'm really focusing it above. Now I did put some here, but I'm not going to come back because we're going to want to smoke that out in a little while. So if we leave that just a little bare, it's going to smoke out easier. So I'm going to continue to kind of build this up. I'm really packing this white eyeshadow on. It's already going to give us a little bit of definition through here, and then we'll just follow that in just a second. I'm just going to use soft brown, I believe, from MAC. So just a soft brown and a white eyeshadow so far. So then with whatever's left, we'll just kind of pat that on our brow bone and set that. We're about to switch over to soft brown, but you can kind of see that that already creates some dimension right through here. And if you'll notice, I brought the white eyeshadow up a little bit farther and out of my natural crease. So now we're going to take MAC soft brown and just think a 217. This is a prototype, but a 217 would be just fine. And we'll just kind of press this through here. And then once I kind of have it set, I'm going to flip the brush over. So this is the side that I had the product on. We're going to flip that over, and I'm actually just going to run this back and forth. And now that everything's set, we can kind of go back and forth, and then I'll even start to flick it up this way. And you can see this part of my eye. I'm kind of just dragging the brush and just pulling that up, but only right through here. I'm not going to bring it up over this way, but just through here, and it's just going to shade and lift the eye. So if we've lost any definition with our white eyeshadow, we can just pick this back up, and you can just kind of go back in here and get more definition. White eyeshadow is such a fun way and such an easy way to get a very soft cut crease. Liner, and most pencil liners, they're going to dry down and they're going to set. It's going to give it this much more playtime, so we can really get in there and smoke it. So any kind of creamy eyeshadow base, that's going to be your friend with this look. And really fast, while you're doing this, just kind of think of the shape of the liner. It does not have to be perfect. Oh my goodness, don't worry about it. There we go. Also, this brush is kind of doing all the work for me. If you don't have this brush, get it. All right, this is the part where you just have to trust the process. I'm going to grab my Mario eye pencil, well, whatever's left of it here. And notice that I focus most of it towards the lash line and on the outer part of the eye. Now, I want to ombre it, so we're not going to bring the black over this way. We're going to keep it more out this way. So I'm just going to flip it over, and then I'm kind of mixing it into this eyeshadow base. We're going to blend it out even further, but we're kind of just getting our shape. Do not worry. You have to trust the process here. This is actually a very forgiving eye to do because it's all about smoking and then continuing to add layers to bring back depth. Now I'm going to grab MAC Carbon eyeshadow, and I'm going to really pack this really close to the lash line. And then from here, I'm just going to start to tap it. When you use different textures, like powders or pencils, you just get a really pretty dimension. Instead of it just being flat and just being a pencil, you can kind of create different textures by layering them. I cannot stress enough how much we have to be trusting the process here. A smoky liner like this is very frightening right up until the last second. I feel like most of my looks are like that. I just live on the makeup edge. Also, I currently have a video blowing up on TikTok and not quite sure how to handle this new TikTok fame. If you want me, you can find me in my trailer. What would y'all do with me if I really was like that? I hope y'all put me in a daggum garbage can. Alright, back to my makeup tutorial. Okay, once again, we're going to grab our little eyeshadow primer brush and just make sure it's nice. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to leave you here. Now I'm going to grab the Mario eye pencil. This is in the shade The Perfect Brown. We kind of want to lay this down for the bronzy shimmer we're going to put down here in a minute. So we'll just kind of ombre this. I love this little nifty brush on the back of these. And then just pull it over here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I love about this smoky look. Now for this step, you could just use a lighter brown eyeshadow, but I'm going to use the lighter brown pencil from Mario. I know I've used 3 eye pencils, but you could have done this with eyeshadow. But I just think it's cool. So we're just doing the black, the dark brown, and then the lighter brown. I think that's kind of cool. It's something different I've never seen. So we'll just kind of pull that through here. Again, you might even have a black, dark brown, and then a lighter brown eyeliner. Now I'm just sitting here. You know, what I want to do is I want to put a blue pigment right here. Because blue and brown is so cool. But I don't want to get in trouble with y'all because y'all might not have that. But you could use blue eyeshadow. Should I do it? Should I? I want to do it. Blue and brown. It's so good. While we wait. What is it? Oh. Cats. Why are you so big? You're so big. In the meantime, I'm just going to grab a black liner. And if you just get a nice tight black line right through there, it's just going to elevate your smoky liner. The darker and cleaner it is at the base, the better it's going to look. We're still going to go under here and clean it up with micellar water, but if you just make this really deep and dark, it's going to look amazing. I always forget to use this side because I'm always just obsessed with this one. This one's equally as good, but I just forget to grab it. So this is the Soleil Precision Duo Liner, and this is the cleanup side. So I just kind of go underneath here. And then I'll just wipe any excess on the back of my hand. Boom, look at that. All right, we're gonna do it. Blue's winning, and I'm gonna do it. And when I say blue, just trust me, it's not gonna be a wild hooliganism blue. I am gonna grab this pigment from Carla Cosmetics, like I said. It just needs to be a see-through pigment. Let me show you. Just anything kind of see-through. It doesn't have to be identical, but you'll see that it's blue and it's just a little see-through. I just want to show you even an eyeshadow like this will be just fine if you apply it very lightly and sheer. See, it's going to give that same effect. So just look for any kind of shimmery blue eyeshadow. Now look at that. It's like, oh my god, look at your neutral eyeshadow. What is that little flat? What is that spice? I told y'all. So I'm just picking up a little bit of that on my brush. I tapped it over this liner. This brush is very similar to the MAC 220 that we're using. And then we'll just feather it right through the center. And then when we blink, well, people will just be like, what was that? What was that? What was that? Why am I like this? So I ran the Mario pencil, the black one, super black. I ran that along my top and bottom lash line. I'm going to move on to lashes. You don't have to wear lashes. You can just wear mascara. But I'm going to pop these on off camera. I got my little fluffer puffles on. These are my favorite lashes from House of Lashes in the style. It's a look. This is the Patrick Ta collab. They're just so fluffy. And I love how tiny the lash band is. Got Something real cool. I'm not going to go into crazy detail on application today, but I did want to show you that I'm going to try the new Cover FX moisturizer. This is their custom blending moisturizer. I've kind of been waiting for 100 years for them to come out with something like this because they're kind of known for their custom cover drops. So I'm going to mix these two, and I'm still going to have some really nice coverage, but it's going to be more of a tinted moisturizer vibe. I feel like the eyes are so intense that I want the skin to kind of come through. I am going to grab a little bit of my mattifying primer. This one is from Illamasqua, the Matte Veil Primer. We'll focus this just through the center of the face and leave the rest nice and luminous. Remember, I'm normal to dry and even I still like to use a mattifying primer through the center of my face. So I wanted to show you, I did 2 pumps of the moisturizer. This guy right here, 2 pumps of that, boom. And then I did 3 drops of the pigment drops. So you guys know I love products that have a ton of pigment, and that's what this is. It's basically pure pigment that you can mix into anything. And you can even mix this into your foundation to make it more full coverage. So these are really cool. They've been around a while. So here it is, all mixed up and ready to go on my face. So this side has it. I'm going to put some over here. I just mixed it with that. I could have picked it up with my brush, but I already mixed it with that. Look how pretty that is. We get really pretty coverage. We can build it up if we want. Look at this. And that moisturizer feels almost like a serum. It does not feel heavy in any way. I think I'm sold. This might be one of my new faves. I'm going to do concealer. I'm going to mix a little bit of gypsum and stone together from Kylie Cosmetics. Stone's going to be a little bit lighter. We'll just pop that right here. And then for the rest of the face, I'm just going to use the shade Gypsum, which is just going to be a little bit closer. I do like to mix them because we don't want it to be too light underneath there. There we go. That's Gypsum. Now I'm going to grab my Anissa Angle Concealer Brush and tap this in. I'll just give us some nice brightening. But it won't be too bright. Sometimes when our under eye is too bright, it's actually going to cast even more shadows. So I always look for my concealer to be 1.5 to 2 shades lighter than my foundation. 1.5 is better. I just saw on the Kylie Cosmetics Instagram that the soft pink powder is back in stock. It's my favorite pink powder, so go get it. I just saw that. I was looking through it and I thought, oh my goodness. So I'm actually gonna go get one as well. A little bit of a restock. I'm so excited. It's just so pretty. It's still my favorite pink powder. I'm just going to do powder bronzer. I'm going to grab my favorite bronzer at the moment. This one is the Gucci bronzer. I'll have the name here. I wear the shade 02 and I'm pressing. It might look like I'm pulling, but I'm always pressing. You're actually going to get a smoother blend. Look how pretty that is. Woo! I love this bronzer. Back to the Maybelline liner and we'll just do a quick little tight line. You can see it's already nicely connected. You can also see that cat hair. These kits. I'm just going to do it right through here. Just kind of keep it really close. And then I don't really want to smoke out the bottom lash line here, but whatever's left on here, I did some translucent powder. You know how I set through here. I'm just kind of going to do the same thing. Press that in. We're going to do that same inner corner. I'm grabbing the same pigment from Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Insomnia, and we'll just pop a little bit right here. That way it's just kind of see-through and you only see it at certain times. This is currently my favorite mascara for my bottom lashes. It just grabs them. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. Look at that. It is, woo, that's aggressive. We're almost done. We're going for a peach blush. I'm going to grab this one from Kylie. It's called We're Going Shopping. And I'm actually just going to look up and apply it underneath my eye a little bit here. And then whatever's left, I'll just kind of tap. I'm kind of going here, here. I'm not dragging my brush. This is just to show you. So here, here, and then right through here. But I'm tapping. That was just for demonstration. Also, applying your blush here is, I know it's a little wild. It's really good. A peach blush under here, if you have dark circles or anything of that nature, just bringing it up a little higher than you think is going to counteract that. I'm going to grab Endless Cacao, do a rough outline, and then I'm going to grab one of my favorite nude lipsticks. This one is from Ofra. It's in the shade Revive. For right now, let's just do a little bit of shading. And so our lip line doesn't look too harsh. I kind of throw it on and then I'll soften it with my finger. If you're still afraid of dark lip liners, here's a really good tip. Grab one that's about 2 shades lighter than the brown that you've used, even just a nude, a very nude lip liner. Grab it and then you can take it and you can blend. You blend that one in to the darker one. You see that? You're still gonna have your beautiful definition, but it's kind of foolproof and you won't be left with just a brown lip liner. All right, so I applied a little bit of this matte lipstick in the center from Ofra in the shade Revive. And we'll just tap that in. Just to tie in a little bit more of the blue, I'm gonna grab this blue gloss. This is probably one of my favorite glosses ever. It's from Lorac. It's in the shade Pacific. Look at that. It's gonna look like, whoa, that's blue. But then you're just gonna see this beautiful hint. And I'm going to be a magical blue lip gloss princess. That's me now. Last up is I take a concealer brush with nothing on it, and I'll just go around, and every time I do that I pinch my brush. Nothing on here. I don't like to do concealer because even sometimes I'll leave a ring around my lips. You think you'd be more advanced at this part. I'm not. So if I just go around it with nothing on the brush, it cleans it really nice. Okay, so here we have the finished look. I cannot wait to see your recreations tomorrow. You guys can use violet, anything. You're kind of just doing an interpretation. I know you guys are going to kill it. I love you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see your recreations. I cannot wait to repost a few of you. I'm going to post all of the makeup details in just a little while, and I'll post a picture on here in case you want to screenshot and reference it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.